Oh my God!
Oh my God! She's like a dead mummy.
What?
What?
Why? 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 Why?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to let you guys know to hit that like and that subscribe. And if you guys want to get early access to next week's episode of FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. And we thank you guys very much for coming by. Now, let's get on with our FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood reaction. Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Casa Tank Top, hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace over there at the Dojo Drace. How you doing over there, Drace? You ready to alchemize some fucking reactions over there, Draces?
Sure.
I wish it was the Mr. Monopoly alchemist that died.
Dude,
that poor guy.
Yes, the drip on that motherfucker was strong. We're talking about FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood right now. In case you haven't, guessed it, we are on episode 17 right now, and we've kind of hit the old Papa Elric, who's like a secret dickhead. You know what I mean? And he's like the master of all of the fucking 7 deadly sin.
Pulling them out of himself and making them into hot people.
What did he say?
But they still don't know. The big thing was that the last time they found out about Hugh's clues.
Mm-hmm.
We basically found out that current old Hughes over there is deceased, and that a lot of people were keeping it from him.
Papa?
Like they were gonna find out.
God, no, they gotta find out. And it's like, if you're going to fucking enlist these child soldiers, there's certain elements that you shouldn't treat them like children. You know what I mean?
Right,
like you need to fucking, you need to be able to give it to them straight. The big thing is fucking Envy.
Is Dayton.
Yeah.
I think those 2 kids, I think they're gonna make it. You know what? If you're a cop and you date someone evil, you're made for each other.
They're not. I mean, they are a cop. Like, they're military, which is kind of cops. I mean, like, it's cop-ish. You know what I mean?
Cop adjacent.
Yeah.
Cop adjacent in a certain sense. And so I think that. Well, no. I'm sorry. Forgive me. No, it's not Envy, because I thought that Envy's.
Oh, not Envy. Lust.
Lust.
Right. Envy's trying to impersonate people and get information and stuff like that. But Lust is literally...
Unless Envy is morphing into Lust and banging her way.
I mean, which, like, if you were trying to get... If you're trying to, like, if you're just like, listen, I need to turn into somebody hot. You know what I mean? That'd be like a hugely big compliment, honestly. It's like, listen, I needed to seduce somebody, and I can turn into anyone, and I turned into you, sis.
I needed to borrow my sister's vagina to do it.
What?
You weren't using it.
What?
I like where our heads are at. I doubt that this show's going to be going down some of these avenues, but we're not going to be able to know unless we fucking take a look at this. You guys want to get going?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you guys want to get some early and uncut access to the next episode of FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood, you guys can do that and get a hold of what is it? It's going to be episode 18, and maybe that's a monumental episode. Maybe that's a really special one. So if you guys want to see a reaction to that, and if it has some crazy fucking revelation or something like that, you guys can find that, and also give us a little bit of support and help us keep the lights on over here on Watch It in the Bar by helping us out on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
$5, and that gets you early and uncut access to all of our FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood coverage, including that and all the other animated shows that we're covering on, and the backlog of all of the animated shit that we've ever made and stuff like that. So you get to go through tons and tons and tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, you should just help us out just a little bit with a like or a subscribe or a bell thingy. Any combination of those 3 things or all of them at once would be a tremendous help to us. It helps people find the channel. We would greatly appreciate if you would do so.
Is there a term for like the like subscribe and
like the
ring bell.
triage,
the trio, like a
like
Blumpkin.
the trio, like
What?
Like you know,
I wonder,
like a YouTube Blumpkin.
Triples make it
give us
safe.
a
Triples are best. Remember, triples are best.
Yeah.
This is very like it kind of. This has like a very kind of mid to late '90s like college rock kind of vibe.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm like, it's like, is this like Japanese gin blossoms? Till I alchemize you, or something like that, or whatever it is. Like,
This is the bullet that killed Brigadier General Hughes.
Oh, dang.
It's a .45 caliber.
Oh, yeah, she got framed.
that's right. That's right.
Close enough that even a poor shot could have done it.
The subtitles versus the dubs is hilarious. The subtitles are like, even a woman could have done it.
Is that what they said? Okay.
Like, the subtitles are always a little bit more savage.
The fifth laboratory is no longer operational. It remains unmanned.
It was definitely not unmanned.
Sure, according to your account.
Oh man, we're getting into like some Hydra shit. Where like this guy's like part of this. Like this guy's like trying to.
You were spotted leaving the scene on the day of the murder at the same time.
Yeah, because it was a shapeshifter.
Lieutenant Ross and I both fired a round from our weapons at the fifth laboratory, and it's all written in my report. But everyone's ignoring it, sir.
I like this show when it gets
It's
kind
like
of
quiet.
serious and the mystery of. I really dig. They can do that element of it very well.
Scratched up, aren't you?
Just polishing his head.
Hey, phrasing!
So, what have you got planned now?
Gonna mope for a while.
What are we gonna do?
Oh my God.
That's funny.
The temerity. The temerity.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
I mean, you could die. I'd still be here, and you'd just suddenly not be there anymore.
Well, Al can't die. He's a big rust bucket.
Well, all they need to do is they just need a little spit shine in the on that thing in his armor, and he's toast. So he could. Literally, like a warm, wet rag is more deadly to him than a fucking than anything, than any weapon you could conjure. Like
Your move.
Oh yeah, these two are just stuck in this house together.
Why didn't he just murder him?
I don't know. I think he's a serial killer, but he's not that bad a dude. Uh-oh.
Iram, George.
I think he's like a witness to the shenanigans at.
This is that lady from the laboratory.
So he can corroborate it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that means that they're going to come after him. Like he'll say, like, I can testify, and then like they'll put a hit on him.
Read the front page!
What is it now?
So now they're reading newspapers. They could have learned about Hughes dying a long time ago if they.
They were on the road. They didn't.
Sure.
I went a whole 10 days. I didn't know shit about Hurricane Katrina because I didn't have a phone and I wasn't doing any newspapers or nothing like that. Or maybe it wasn't that long, but it was like more than a week. Like, it was very, very bizarre. Very bizarre.
Are you honestly 15 years old?
I sure am.
I don't buy it.
It's the truth, I swear.
I'm just a baby.
Hold it! Stay back!
Oh my God.
Yeah. I like this guy. Ew.
It'd be a lot more fun if I was allowed to cut him out.
Oh, he's not allowed to kill anymore.
They Terminator 2'd him. It's like you can't kill anybody.
Put up your hand and say, I swear I won't kill anyone.
I swear I will not kill anyone.
Oh, they're busting her out.
Is he busting her out? That's crazy. Wow.
Well, those kind of makes her look more guilty.
This is a big ass move.
Notify every zone in the city. Maria Ross is broken out.
This guy sounds like every sergeant you hear on Call of Duty, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the guy that tells you your mission or shit like that.
The order is shoot to kill.
Damn.
Oh, she got her costume back. Oh no, wait, that's not her. I thought that was her for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
You're that guy!
Lieutenant Ross!
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, who was he breaking her out for so she could be captured by someone?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
You're Maria Ross.
Hmm.
Is this
Oh yeah.
Oh. What?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! She's like a dead mummy.
What?
What?
What happened here? What happened here, Colonel? Tell me!
Full metal.
Holy
hell?
shit! He just like fucking torched her.
Excuse you, Roy Mustang. What are you doing?
I don't think that's him though.
Yeah, we think that that's Shapeshifter.
It doesn't seem like him.
No.
Thought he was gonna be like the Jim Gordon, like the one good cop who's trying to figure it out, you know, like.
Why didn't you say anything?
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a shapeshifter person, but why?
Maria Ross was a fugitive. Our orders were shoot to kill.
Not burn to kill.
I apologize for hiding it. But you do not argue against orders.
I mean,
ask for explanations. Just follow them.
Unless they had a burnt body, and this is a switcheroo.
Yeah.
Because why would they burn it beyond? This is a Lanor Valarian situation.
He's acting very weird right now.
Yeah.
Very strange.
I think
It just doesn't clock with what I've seen from the rest of the show.
I think this is a Lanor Valarian.
Yeah.
She's rowing a boat somewhere.
I think such speculation is best avoided.
Now you got the baby's mad at you now.
You must have held quite a grudge against her, didn't you, Colonel? Is the vengeance as sweet as you imagined it?
Wow.
Dang.
I could never have imagined that Second Lieutenant Ross would commit such a heinous murder. She was so straightforward and earnest.
They will tell you that it wasn't happened because she was in that other spot, dude. Like,
This is part of the thing. He needs them to believe that she's dead. See, this is 4D chess, man. He needs all his friends to hate him.
Back east, where I was. It's a nice place.
trying to get him out of town. I'm still not convinced that this isn't Envy.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's the bummer with shapeshifters.
That's why I hate shapeshifter shit.
Nope, the coast is clear. She's out of the office at the moment. And a good thing, too, or else I wouldn't be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
Or is he like under the influence of lust?
I could use a nice, relaxing fishing trip. Care to come along?
Is he talking to Hugh's wife?
I don't. I'm very confused.
I'm tracking. I'm not tracking a couple of things with this one.
With this one because it's the shapeshifter of it all that I'm like, wait, which one's the shapeshifter? What is going on?
You're going back home to Risen Boy?
I have no idea what he's talking about, Al.
And you, Alphonse Elric, you would stand out too much, so you remain...
So they're trying to get everybody out of town. I feel like there's some sort of big plan that
These are my orders.
they're all making the appearance of why they need to go out of town.
Finally, everyone's out of the way.
What in the fucking what shit?
I was able to locate a witness that saw the man who orchestrated the breakout. Here, this is a rough sketch of the guy.
But you've got plenty of manpower right here.
Whoa.
You're finally on. Bury the chopper.
Bury the chopper? What? He has a body? They
He's
got
got
him
a fucking
body?
real life body? What? Dude, this episode was wild.
I'm so confused on all of this. Should we just like look up literally a plot summary of that episode?
I'm doing this right now. When Ed grabbed onto him in anger, forcing Al to restrain Ed before he can punch Mustang. All the Colonel can say is that he followed order to execute the fugitive Ross. I think it is him. Seems like he's being manipulated, or there is another element afoot because it does. Forgive me if I missed something.
Because he was
Mustang seems to be acting very different and strange.
But in two different ways. So in the one scene, he's being all stoic and evil-eyed and murdered a lady. And then we cut to him on the phone being totally goofy, like nothing's happening.
Right, very nonchalant and talking about how he has to leave. And then he goes, I've gotten everybody to break the fuck. Like, I've gotten people. He wanted to get people out of town.
None of them were Envy.
Right. As far as I can tell, I mean, he literally apparently did it. And there's one, and they made it a point to be like, the only way that we could identify this body is with this tooth.
Right? She probably ripped her own tooth out.
She either ripped her own tooth out or they emulated the thing on the tooth or something like that. It was like, or something.
Shit.
That was a lot.
It's a lot.
It was just moving very quickly, and then all of a sudden, some people were sort of acting in strangely.
And I'm like, is Armstrong in on it?
And maybe this hasn't happened to us in such a way until I'm just thinking back to season 1 of AOT, when shit's going down, people are jumping out of mouths and people are not getting squished by hands. What the fuck's going on? And I think it's good. I mean, I just think it's that. And maybe we're supposed to be feeling every bit of what we're supposed to be feeling. I'm just afraid that I missed something. You know what I mean?
No, my working theory is that the dude Mustang needed his friends to react like genuinely, like that he had killed her.
He's doing a Dark Knight. I killed Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
I need to be.
And then they actually, because if he had told them the plan, they're not good actors, and they could have been like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't have killed her. But I was like, why are they all acting weird? He had to get real emotions out of them to protect them, and then maybe he clued in Armstrong, because I think Armstrong must be in on it now, because why did he do the whole song and dance? You have to come with me right now.
Yeah, I think there might be something to that. I think that's what that is. I think it's just one of those things that it's it's moving fast, and also I just also think that we're very worried about anime fans, because you guys are such a lovely bunch. I mean, and most of you guys are actually, but
now we got Barry the human meat sack.
We had Murder the Slicer and Bury the Chopper, and now we're getting Bury the Chopper body.
What was he called? Bury the...
So he's playing chess with Barry... No, it's Bury the Chopper.
But then the guy in the cage, the meat Barry, is Bury the...
Chopper, and then wasn't he Murder the Slicer?
No, there were two different guys.
Yeah. Murder the Slicer was the dude that I think got fucking iced in that exchange, and Barry made it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that... Remember there was something about here's what it is. Here's what it is. And this is why I think they created an animal. They have a sketch.
A chimera,
They have a sketch of what he looks like, right?
Yeah.
And he's out and now they can start framing murders for him for doing something.
Moida.
And everybody thinks that he's human.
Yeah.
They think that he's just a guy. So, let's give him a guy.
Oh,
you know
good idea.
You know what I mean? And so that's what I think it was. Because for a second I was like, did we again? I was worried that we fucked up the name, and we were actually right. You know what I mean? It's Barry the Chopper. He's got a big old knife. He chops stuff. The intrigue plot I really enjoy. Like all of the Ross stuff, questioning her. It was just good, mature shit. You know what I mean? I enjoy that element of it when it can.
Something's afoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that something is going on with that guy who was questioning. I get a very kind of a Hydra. There's
that guy's
there's a big. I don't. Maybe
rough as hell.
Yeah, I mean maybe not literally we're a secret society that's kind of within this thing. But I think that there's definitely it's gonna be a lot of the heroes that if they are still within the military of this empire or whatever, they're gonna defect because they're this is fucked because this is totally being controlled by this, by a guy named
the Führer.
Well, no, I mean, he's not even that. I mean, his name is his real name is Wrath, and he's really getting puppeteered by fucking Pip Pop Elric over there.
Yeah,
the dub track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
they're different.
And there's a difference. I mean,
we tried the subs for dubs, but it didn't show up. So.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, and the copies that we have, for some reason it's not working and shit. So but yeah, so I think that, fascinating in a number of ways. maybe some intentional, some not. You know what I mean? Maybe some that has something to do with what we were bringing or lack thereof to, or not, or whatever it is. I mean, believe me, the possibility that we just cocked it up is always on the table over here. Like at Watchers in the Bar.
Attention.
You know, no, but we are. I mean, like we were really watching. I mean, I was, given our minds were how much our minds were in the gutter, like on the intro discussion to this fucking episode, like we were very attentive. I want to say
I was watching.
That's what I'm saying. And Dustin's also our last line of defense. So it's like that's the one thing I will say. Like if I'll look over and if Dustin doesn't have an answer, if I don't have the answer and Dustin doesn't have the answer, then I know that at least it gives me a little bit of solace. That
it's a safety net. Yeah,
a little bit. I mean,
I'm
like
the
a little
canary
bit
in the coal mine.
100%, 100%. So, but what that does is, but again, I am reminded of some of those things where we would be like, that's just fucking weird. Like, I am so confused by that. That seemed inescapable. That seemed unfucking doable. And then the story, and then I mean, at least with an AOT, sometimes you waited like
a season and a half,
2 or 3 seasons, like 20 to 30 episodes worth of story before they illuminated certain shit like that. Like, and maybe that's what that is. So, but the only way we're gonna know.
The only way we're going to know.
The only goddamn motherfucking way we're going to know is if we get some eyeballs on this next episode. And that's what we're about to do. And if you guys want to get eyeballs on that episode with us, episode 18, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. You guys get early and uncut access to every single week. Every time that we make a drop on YT, you guys get the next episode completely full and uncut for your viewing pleasure. And you get it by joining our Patreon. The links to that are in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click either one of those, it takes you over our Patreon. You pony up $5 for the Toon tier, the animation tier, and that gets you early and uncut access to all of our animation coverage, including FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood and all the other animated shows that we're going to be checking out and watching that we're currently covering right now. So you get that. So not only you get the early access to this show, which obviously you might be interested in, but you get like 2 to 3 other animated shows, plus podcasts, commentary tracks, movie watches, tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. A lot of stuff. So we hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, hit us with a like and a subscribe, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We'll see y'all later.
Yay.